Welcome to IS 15. I know the course section in the semester are a little different, but this is an overview of my syllabus, an online syllabus and traditional class. On Blackboard, if you go to the left, it says, right here, you can see it right here, it'll say syllabus. So if you could click there, that'd be great. So we can review this and you can go over with me. First off, I have my course description, what it's going to be, a grade of C or better to fulfill the computer familiarity. I have 3 general student learning outcomes that we're going to cover, and some course objectives. Now, this course is about Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, Access, and PowerPoint. A lot of people have spent a lot of time in Word, and they think, I'm a computer expert, and then maybe they've done some time in Excel. But Access is a database program that a lot of people haven't worked with a lot, and that's some of the stuff we're going to cover. This class is a transfer class to Fresno State for general ed, education, and for business. And we'll go on from there. I'll keep talking because I don't want to tell you everything right now. My name is Brent Nabors. As you see there, I have on the syllabus, I have my, that is my cell phone number. You can text to it. That's the quickest way to get an answer. Here's the problem. I might be in a meeting, so I might be able to not get back to you. You can also call that number. During most of the time, I'm going to be available from 10 to 2, so you can get a hold of me. No Saturdays and Sundays. I really don't like that. My wife gets mad. You see there we have email. I have a preferred email. That way I can tell who you are coming in. And then I have a school email address. But I would like you to make sure when you email me or text me that you include your first and last name as well as the class. I get a lot of emails, and this isn't the only class that I'm teaching. I have an education class going on usually every semester, and I have an IS-40A or some other classes, IS-20 going on. I just need to know who you are in what class if you decide to email me, not text me or call me. I also, on the text, I do want your first name, last name, and class because that helps. And we'll cover that. Right here you also see my office. My office is in the Clovis Community College. It's upstairs, room 292. There's a map link to get to Clovis if you're from not around this area. I'm in the AC1, which is the first building closest to Willow at the Clovis Community College, upstairs. So if you park right there in the first parking lot closest to AC1 and closest to Willow, and you walk up the Willow, I always call it the Willow staircase, which is the entrance right off of Willow. You can go all the way upstairs. You can pass the bathroom, an office, and I'm the second office right there. So if you need to drop by and view and talk with me. Secondly, here, going down, we have a textbook. It's actually a digital textbook. We use SimNet Connect through McGraw-Hill. When you go to the bookstore, what you want to do is you want to talk to the people at the counter and say, hey, I need to buy Mr. Nabors' SimNet codes and Connect codes, and it just basically you're paying for a little card. Do not purchase, please do not purchase this book used. It's not even a book. The code's used because you can't use them, so you're out of money. And if you buy them online, I've worked really hard to get a good deal on this stuff. You're going to pay a lot more money than what the bookstore is charging. So here's the information. Don't go to the Madeira bookstore to buy this. It's not there. Don't go to the Fresno State bookstore. It's not there. Only at the Clovis Community College bookstore. Let's talk about my communication policies. Text and email is the quickest way to reach me. I'm going to read these. I'm not insulting you, but just so we can go over each one. But I may be reached through other methods listed on the syllabus, meaning email or phone. I'm totally okay with that. Please also include, your first name, last name, especially when you're emailing and texting me. I have many classes that just helps me out trying to manage this. I have agreed to respond to you within 24 hours, Monday through Friday. I do take breaks on weekends. Okay, I explained that earlier. My wife and my kids need me. While occasionally, you know what? If I sneak into my office and answer some, that's great, but don't count on it. I will try to respond to my cell phone Monday through Friday, 10 to 2. Occasionally, I have a meeting or I'm on the phone with another student. I had this happen one semester that said, you're supposed to be online so I can get a hold of you between 10 and 2, and you never answered. Well, I was on the phone with somebody else. Text me, let me know you called, and I'll try to get back to you. If you don't hear from me within 24 hours, assume that you've received and you didn't receive a message. Issues with technology do occur. Contact me or maybe you got the wrong email. Get a hold of me. Text me. Tell me something. So we're not sitting out there like 3 weeks later going, I sent it to you, but you never responded. So 24 hours is usually, I'm usually quicker than that, but 24 hours. Even though this course is 100% online, it doesn't mean that you can't come by and visit me during my office hours. You can see those below during the summer. Please feel free to drop by. Make an appointment. Let me know you're coming first, okay? And then you can also call me during my office hours, and I'd be happy to speak with you. I mean, usually, if you're on the other end and there's some frustrations, like I don't understand something, a quick phone call takes care of it, or even a drop by if you're on campus. I'm going to skip one real quick. I'm just going to talk about my office hours. I'm teaching a 4-week. I'm teaching a 4-week in class, and that room's wrong because they moved it today. 4 weeks in class, and so I will be actually teaching IS 15 live. But between 11 and 12, I don't mind you coming by. But it's going to be AC1 118, which is in the other side of the pit, as we call it, at the Clovis Center. So this AC 145 is actually the wrong room. I won't be there, so don't go there. I'm in the opposite side in room AC 118 because they had some water issues. They have got to fix the carpets. So let's go back up here where it says anti-spam programs. Please make sure that you check to make sure that your email addresses, that my emails are not getting blocked. Most likely you're going to see them coming from the Brent at Nabors Hood. I'm sorry, Brent Nabors at SCCCCD. Very rarely do I send anything out to IS-15, but I receive them. This gives me an opportunity to actually filter by class who's asking me questions. Additionally, I strongly encourage students to contact me with class-related questions in the FAQ forum on Blackboard. In Blackboard, I have a discussion board area, reflection board area. There's an FAQ, and you know what? I try to check it daily, and I get an email if I do, but sometimes other students answer it before I even have to get there. So that's another option for my communication and what's happening in this class. Attendance, you know, you got to participate. And online attendance still requires students to attend and be a participant. Failure to do that, like the discussion board, the first week discussion board is mandatory, and also with the syllabus and orientation quiz that you'll have to take. It's due during the first week. I say first week, first couple days. Please look in Blackboard for your timeline. I know some of these are 4-week classes, some are 6, some are 15 weeks, some are 18 weeks. But within that timeline, it's stated in there, you need to have it done. You can also follow along my class here under daily assignments. I have everything listed from what we're going to do from day 1 to day 2. So you can also go there and find out when these things are due. If you have some special needs, if you need academic accommodations or material, you need to provide that for me within the first couple days. Don't tell me. You need to provide me with the form from the DSPNS. Okay. Required software for this class. For IS-15, we use Microsoft Professional Office. I know some of you are saying, let's use Office 360. Well, it doesn't have everything. It's good for quick use, but doesn't have everything. You must have a computer with Windows 7 or 8. If you don't have that, you can use your local community college because they do have those, and you can just go in and work from there. Microsoft Office 2013 software, it has to include Access. Okay, Apple software that you buy does not include Access. So if you're in the class and you're using a Mac, you might have to go into the computer lab at the college or borrow somebody's computer when we get to the Access portion. I'm not saying you can't take this class if you use a Mac, but what I am saying is there's going to be some workarounds you're going to have to do. Okay, not me, but you. Okay, you can also, by the way, this is a great deal. Okay, you can first use the computer labs at the colleges. That's totally cool and that's free. Secondly, you don't have to do this, but Microsoft 2013 is available for you for $39.99 at the following link. But remember, you got to use Reedley College as your school. So just in the drop down when it says school, use Reedley College if you want to buy it. And $39, I think that's one of the best deals I've seen in a long time. You are responsible for dropping this class. I'm not going to do it. Don't say, well, I'm just not participating more, so I'm going to drop. There are some catches, you know, if you don't do the discussion board after the time allotted or your syllabus and orientation quiz, I'm going to assume that you just aren't participating and I will probably drop you. Okay, that is a statement that I will do. I will drop you during the first couple of days or weeks because of those. It all depends how long your semester lasts. Okay. If you do not complete that, I put the note by the due date, you will be dropped. If you have some type of a computer problem, you can, at the college when you're working, I have an email of the person, Bob Gafford, that you can go and you can talk with, and he can help you. If it's on your own personal computer, I can't help you, he can't, okay? So it's your responsibility to communicate on that. Online class conduct, it's basically right out of the catalog at the college. I have a grading system, okay? But first, let's talk about this. If you suspect that something is going to prevent you from completing an assignment or exam or something, please contact me sooner rather than later. Be proactive, upfront, and honest. Illness, death, all that other stuff, let me know what's coming because I don't give makeups. But if you're communicating with me before, I can let you take the test a little early, or we can work with something with the dean, okay? Save yourself some stress, alert your instructor, potential conflicts do arise, I understand it, but it has to be before and not after. I have my point breakdown, basically almost everything in this class. We have a syllabus exam with 25, you're going to have a Windows training test, which is going to be, it's not here, but it's 50 points. You're going to have all these Microsoft Access and Excel, training points, project points, and you're going to have a test for each one. And then you're going to have a total of 212 just for the SimNet. Now that's the application side. So there'll be 2 logins, and there's going to be a video to show you how to do it. But in Blackboard, there's going to be 2 links. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. One's going to say Connect website. One's going to say SimNet website. We will utilize both of those. SimNet is going to be for our applications. Our lecture point, here's what we're going. We're going to have all these, 6 quizzes. A midterm will cover the first 3 chapters, and the final will cover the last 3. But we'll have a quiz for each one. You'll have several reflections. I think it's 5. Okay, so your total points break down here. This is real important right here. You notice that I already drop a point. So it's 189, 88 to 79, 78 to 69, I've already dropped a point, so read the statement underneath here several times. At the end of the class, if you're at an 88, don't come begging saying, Mr. Nabors, please, 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 please. I already gave you the point, so we shouldn't have a debate. And you say, but I'm only 1 point away. And I'll say, no, you're 2 points away because I gave it to you earlier on. Also, I want to scroll back up here into the applications. During the window that the test is available, right here, that's a good point. So let's say you do this word test, and I give you 3 days to do it. First time you don't do good, do it again. Second time you do a little better, do it again. You have 5 chances within that testing window. Once the window goes off and the due date is done, you cannot take it again. For this class and other classes, usually it's 1 day. So budget your time. You can do it 5 times within that 1 day before the due date hits. But I will average all of them together. Okay? So you get a 75, a 50, and a 90. You're going to get a 72 on your test, or 72%. Okay? So utilize this because I do go back and check a lot of that. Let's go down here a little bit. I think that is kind of covers the syllabus part. I'll provide you with some more videos here in just a little bit on inside Blackboard on how to log into SimNet, how to log into Connect.